Hey guys, welcome to our third live stream on YouTube. And in this live stream, we're going to talk about the new product released by Xiaomi recently, which are the Xiaomi Mix Fold 4, the Mix Flip, the very first foldable phone, flip phone from Xiaomi, and also the Redmi K70 Ultra. Okay, and also Xiaomi released the watch and the Smart Band 9. They are also excellent products, but mainly we will focus on the phones this time. And in this review, we're not going to talk too much about the phones or any products, but more of answering the questions you may have. And of course, if you have watched our review, you will know that we have covered most of the specs and the experience of these products. So I'll be sitting here answering all your questions. All right. Hi, Salman Kahan. And hello, Victor Greed. And also welcome, Better MQ. So before we get into more of the details, I just want to tell you guys that if you want to get your hands on these devices earlier than others, you can get on the geekwheels.com. We have all the products on the shelf, especially the, let's say, the Mix Fold 4, because like before, Mix Fold 3 was not released globally, right? So the only chance is the let's say the only chance you can get a Mix Fold from Xiaomi is buying the Chinese version, right? So and the Geek Wheels has them on the shelf. So head to geekwheels.com for your purchase. And also, the next phone that we're going to review is the Mix Fold 4. We have just finished shooting the clips, and the review will be published today, maybe a bit later today, but it will be released today. Thank you. Yan, is that right? Thank you, Yan, for watching our videos. We appreciate that. And welcome, Siobhan. Anyway, about the Mix Fold 4, because we really like this phone actually because it is not only very thin, because we have strengthened that a lot in the unboxing video. It is also actually packed with a lot of other features like the battery and some of the let's say the design of the phone, like the carbon fiber texture of this phone is really smooth to the touch, and also but one thing to note is that a little bit slippery to to tell you guys in advance. We will talk about that in the review video actually, but that's just something you need to know. But actually the Mix Fold series has come a long way to be this thin and this light. So definitely, if you want to get a foldable phone, the Mix Fold 4 is the one of the best choices for now. And unfortunately, it might not be released globally. So yeah, so Chinese version is your only choice. So, Siobhan, you asked about how does it compare to the Xiaomi 14. So I would say if you're referring to Redmi K70 Ultra, if you like the performance, K70 Ultra is definitely the better one, right? So, but if you like photography, Xiaomi 14 is the better choice. That's the best way we can put it. And we actually like the Redmi K70 Ultra a lot because it actually has the beastly performance, no question about it. And also, um, other than that, the battery and also the, let's say, the photography is a little bit better than some of the performance phones out there. So if you are seriously considering the let's say a performance phone, K70 Ultra can be a really good choice. So Chico, you ask about the Xiaomi 13 Ultra's camera in 2024. The best way to put it is that the Xiaomi 13 Ultra is still the one of the best photography phones, and the prices for it is actually very good right now. So if you still want to get a photography phone and you worry about the budget, then yeah, you can definitely get the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. So Victor, you asked about the comparison between the Redmi Turbo 3 and the Z9 Turbo. Um, to put it in a simple way, the let's say the performance in games, the Z9 Turbo is better. The Z9 Turbo is better. So Hassan, you ask about can we trust the HyperOS? Can you be more specific? So in general, so HyperOS is, I would say it's a reliable, right? But if you're referring to the smoothness, I think you can wait for a while to see if Xiaomi will improve it, right? But so far, I would say it has a lot of potentials, right? Because if it is an OS, it must be able to connect to a lot of devices, including the phones and some other gadgets and even cars, right? So you can definitely look forward to that kind of aspect of the OS, right? Chico, you asked about Xiaomi 13 Ultra. Is it heavy? It all depends, right? If you want to, have that kind of phone in, to do specific things, right? The camera would take, will be responsible for the weight, right? They will be heavy, right? But among those flagships, it is heavy, right? But compared to a camera, professional camera, see what I'm going, right? Compared to the professional camera, then Xiaomi 13 Ultra is definitely, lighter, right? So going back to the Xiaomi 13 Ultra's review, is if you say if you do care about the weight of the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, then you can consider Xiaomi 13 standard version, right? That one, the let's say the photography capability is also good, and you can enjoy that while having a light phone, right? So generally, Xiaomi has been doing a good job in making those products. The products and the consistency is also very good, right? So, like for instance, we have got the Fold and the Flip, right? The design language is much in line with each other, right? And especially the Flip. Although this is the first flip phone from Xiaomi, you can see that some of the craftsmanship and some of the thoughts that has been put into this phone, because let's say the general specs and also the glasses, they are much in line with some of the flagships right now. So you can see that Xiaomi has been doing a lot. Then I don't think you need to worry about too much about Xiaomi products, right? So I'm not sure if you're from China or not. You asked about China Rome. Is there a lot of ads in the China Rome? There are some ads in the China Rome, but you can close them up. Let's say you can turn them off. Most of them you can turn them off, so you don't need to worry about that. So, yeah. So Victor, thank you for your support. We're happy that we can help. So uh, you can tune in more to see more of our reviews, and followed by that, Yen. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. You ask about why don't we review the Honor 200? So we actually reviewed the 200 Pro, right? I would say in that price range, there's not much different between them, right? So because they are focused on the, let's say, that kind of, let's say, photography. Uh, so if you want that kind of thing, then I don't think there's a much difference between 200 and 200 Pro, right? Anyway, just to get a touch with the K70 Ultra, so just a little, let's say, sharing of this phone. One of our colleagues actually, let's say, bought this phone uh, for his own use. So that says something. So if you want to, have the beastly performance, right? That's your main concern, and you can definitely get this phone. And the let's say the sorry to get the focus here. All right, never mind. So the performance is really good. So if you want to play games with the newest phone right now, like if you want to play Genshin Impact or uh, ZZZ, right? The newest game from HoYoverse, you can definitely get this phone. It will, you will have a better gaming experience with this phone, right? So yeah, thank you, Victor. Glad that you agreed with our opinion. Yes, Mix Flip is one of the let's say the a good flip phone from China. So in general, just want to talk about the flip phone in general. And we have Motorola flip phone in China, but the truth is that the Motorola flip phone is the worst. We just let's just put it that way, because the ROM is not that optimized, and Xiaomi and Honor are doing much better job in the ROM, especially on the outer screen, right? If we are talking about a flip phone, then the outer screen is the main focus, right? You need to optimize the apps, the experience on that outer screen. So Xiaomi and Honor are doing the best job right now. We can say that. So if you're seriously thinking about the flip phone, then you can try to get to know more about the Xiaomi and Honor's flip phone, right? So I probably won't get your name right, but I'm still gonna try it. Prosenjet, Thank you for your sharing. Indeed, you can buy a lot of still very good products in India, and Xiaomi 14 and Oppo. Is that Oppo 12? Sorry. Um, Both phones are good, right? So um, it really depends, right? What kind of style you want. Oh, Oppo 12, you mean OnePlus 12. All right. So now I get it. Anyway, you're not wrong, right? OnePlus is Oppo's, right? All right. So when we talk about the photography capability between the Xiaomi 14 and the OnePlus 12, um, because Xiaomi 14 is a relatively small phone, right? So maybe there are some, some difficulties, difficult point that, to put the best cameras into it. So that might limit its capability. But you also see that the OnePlus 12 has better hardware, but it all depends. So somebody we see some of the opinions about the OnePlus 12. They say the photography is good, but so it all depends. If you want to really compare the photography, let's say the capability, you can compare the OnePlus 12 to the Xiaomi 14 Pro. That would be a fair competition, right? So Yan, you asked why don't you ship China ROM? Not sure what you're referring to. So anything about these three excellent phones from Xiaomi, just shoot it, right? Because we have them all in hand, and ask us any question. Would be happy to address them here. And also, if you are looking forward to the review of the Xiaomi Mix Fold 4, we will be publishing the review video today. So definitely keep tuned for that. Right. And if you want to, buy these phones earlier than others, head to geekwheels.com. So we have them all on the shelf, and then we can ship to almost any country by our from China, right? All right. Thank you. Love your video, man. Thank you. So Ankit, you asked about why you want to review the Redmi Pad Pro. So about that tablet, it is in let's say it's a entry level, not entry level. It has some performance. Is it really good? Let's say pad product, right? So if you want a budget tablet with good performance and also has the stylus and the keyboard support, then this one is a good choice, right? So about so Woody B, sorry, Woody BG um, you ask about how to connect your Windows computer to Redmi Pad Pro wirelessly. About that question, let me help you with that. So in the settings, there's a setting that it can, not sure if it is a casting the screen onto your computer. So there's a setting you can try to find it in there, right? Most of the tablet right now has that kind of let's say feature to support that. You can try to look deeper into that. So Yan, you asked about budget and mid-range phone put the under display fingerprint lower than the optimal spot. This is actually a very good question. So um, to simply put, it's about money, right? We've heard about this before. Like if even they want to move the fingerprint recognition area downer, let's say downer, even just a little bit. I cannot remember the figure. It cost over 1 million. I cannot remember the exact number, but it really costs a lot of money to try to move the that sensor, let's say the sensor downer a little bit. It takes a lot of money, so that's the reason why they didn't do that. So thank you, PresentJet. You love our review. Thank you, and I appreciate that. That's the also the reason why we're keep doing this. And since Chinese companies are releasing really good products every month, so and that's we are fortunate to be here to presenting all these things to you guys. And if you really want the authentic review and some of the and you want to review the fast, and then we are the first stop you can come to, and we're most of the phones we can get it right on the day or the next few days, and then we'll try to get the review up there for you guys as soon as possible. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, for some of you that you did not know that how to get some of the products from China, Geek Wheels is the best place for you to do that, because we, as we get our hands on the new products very fast. So, and that's also the mean that we were going to put those phones on the shelf for purchase for you guys also. So you can definitely tuned in for either our videos or some of the purchase. Put the geekwheels.com on your let's say your list, and then you can try to get the new products as soon as possible. So Ramat, you ask about, is there any rumor about G99 successor? Not sure, really not sure. So definitely we're looking for a successor for G99, because G99 has been, showing his face in many products now, especially those mid-range phones. If you watch our review, you will see its face in many of the products. So definitely we're looking for a upgraded version of G99, right? So Michael, you bought the K70 Ultra. Congrats! You have an excellent phone for the next a few years, right? So yeah. Spicy sauce, thank you. I'm glad that you type in Chinese also. We're glad that we are one of the, let's say, the channels that you tuned in for Chinese products. And thank you. So just some of the updates of the upcoming reviews. We're going to review the Nubia Z60 Ultra leading version and also the Z60S Pro. Those are from the Nubia. So if let us know in the comments which one do you want us to review, right? Again, let me say them again: Nubia Z60 Ultra leading version or Z60S Pro, right? Maybe we will post a community update to let you guys. We'll post a poll, right? So HT, you put up an opinion about the headphone jack and SD card slot. So you have a point, actually a very good one. So it really depends, right? Like the reason why they move, they kill out the headphone jack is maybe because they want to sell TWS products, right? TWS products is actually an upgrade to headphones, right? It's actually a good product from certain points. And for the SD card slots, maybe it's also about the user experience, right? If you kill out the SD card slot, then the IP proof rating will be higher, right? And that may be it, right? And the let's say the storage industry is flying, right? Some of the products are cheap now, so actually you can get a big, let's say 1 terabyte phone with a relatively let's say lower price. But you can let us know the reasons why you want that, right? So we can talk about it. So Homo sapiens 37, you ask about the durability of the foldables, right? So it depends on how you use it, right? Do you use it with care or you just use it as a regular phone? It's a totally different story, right? In a general use, like if you really care about that, right, then it can support, let's say, 2 to 3 years of use, no problem, right? The crease, right? Maybe you would talk about the crease, right? From the reflection, you can still see that it's there. We will reveal our thoughts on the crease of the Mix Fold 4 in the review. So about the crease, definitely the crease will get deeper over the years, right? That's no question about it because it's a flexible screen, right? But if you try to take care of it, and then it can support several years of use, right? That's the only thing you need to care about. For the hinges, it's I think it will support many years of use, no problem, right? And so the thing with the foldable is that you need to really take care of it, right? And because once it's broken, the cost of repairing the phone would be higher than regular phones, right? That's for sure. So there are news about the Mix Flip, right? About the Mix Flip here. There are news that the screen of the Mix Flip will be better than other flip phones. So this is just a rumors. We have not tested it yet because we have just got the phone recently. So we still need some time to try to. Oh, HD, you brought the reason why you want to have the SD card slot, right? So yeah, you definitely can use SD card to transfer data. That's one thing that we also need, right? Like we use the camera, then there's SD card in there. We definitely need to transfer data from the camera to the computer. That's the thing we need. right? Definitely. But and yeah, that's a solid need. Like for now, the wireless data transfer is not stable, actually, not quite stable. Like we have some of the Apple products, some of the Windows and Android products, they are not that stable, right? So Yen, you ask about what phone do we use usually. So actually, we can get our hands on many of the products, right? We change some most of the time, like iPhone, Android, foldables, and then we try them all. So yeah. Okay, some of you voted for the Z60 leading version, Z60 Ultra, right? So we'll see. We'll try to review maybe either of them or both of them. We don't know. Later we will post a poll, right? We post a poll, and so you guys can vote for the phones that you want, right? So Ramet, raw Matt, sorry if I read your name wrong. You talk about G99, right? G99 is a good processor. Otherwise, uh, many of the let's say the phones won't be using that one. So for Xiaomi, for the ROM updates, yeah, for some of the let's say high-end products, they will keep updating let's say the ROM. Uh, Not so much maybe for some, let's say, a budget phone or something, but yeah, it's a choice. So Ramit, you talked about the update of the Redmi Note series. So in China, actually, sadly, I would say, unfortunately for global users, the Note series always get updates every year in China, right? We get new products in China, so but there might be not any, let's say, global version or enough global version that released globally, right? So if you want to buy the newest, let's say, the Note series, you can, keep an eye on our review or some of, if we have them on Geek Wheels, right? So somebody says the streaming is not smooth. We'll look into that. So again, like we mentioned before, we're in China, so we need to, do certain things to be able to be on YouTube or Google. So if the streaming is not that smooth, you can, try to lower the graphics like to 720p or something, or you can, turn off the graphics, just listen to us talking, right? So Yan, you talk about our opinion on the Pura 70. As a brand, in general, we love Huawei, right? And for the Pura 70, it's actually a good phone, right? Because it has always been leading the industry in some of the, let's say, the tech, the newest tech, right? But if you have watched our review, you will know that the performance is not the best thing about that phone. But if you love the brand, if you want to have better, let's say, signal, right? The Huawei is actually the best one. So, Raw, you ask about why nothing is not so popular in China. So, nothing phone is known for the design, right? The let's say the flashy design. People would love it, of course, but for the specs you are getting from nothing phones, is actually not that that not that good. The let's say the performance and the price ratio is not that good compared to some of the phones from other brands, right? So that's why that's I would say the main reason, right? And also, I don't think nothing has really been focusing in Chinese market, right? Because the competition is really, fierce right now. They might, as well just be a global brand first, but if they want to ever come to China, they need to bring something, let's say, truly, let's say, will be pleasing Chinese people. That's the best way we can put it. So Yan, you ask about the more reviews about Pura 70. Um, Maybe it's about their strategy, right? We actually Gizmo China will be will always be the first to get hands on those reviews. So you can just keep an eye on our channel, and then we'll bring you the reviews. So HT, you asked about the what are the popular phones that Chinese people buy. Very much like the global users, the flagship killers are the very popular phones that people buy because the performance and design and the price ratio is the best, right? And some of them will buy the flagships, of course, but recently the K70 Ultra is selling hot, really hot right now. So we can guarantee it's the hottest phone right now, because let's say the design, some of the overall performance and the price, right? Especially the performance slash price ratio is really good. So if you want to get that phone, you can head to Geek Wheels for that. So it seems that people been really curious about how what are the phones that YouTubers use, or us as a tech media. So let's say we most of the phones, right? The phones we review are, purchased by ourselves, right? We use our own money to get the phones, and that's why that's also the reason why we can we can guarantee that the opinions are unbiased, right? This is very important for our viewers, and there are only a very very few brands that we let's say contact us for a phone review. So that's the thing we can do. Get use our own money to buy the phone, to put up our unbiased review for you guys, and we don't get paid actually. Thank you, HT. Thank you for tuning in for this live stream, and I can see that you have been talking to us a lot. Appreciate that. A lot. Appreciate that. So you ask about the One UI 7. Um, One UI is from we haven't heard about any updates about One UI 7 actually, but as if you are interested in that, we will keep an eye on that later. So Jackson, you ask about the difference between K70 Ultra China version, obviously, and the rebranded 14T Pro. In our review video, we actually talk about that. Usually, the global version of the K series, there will be some updates on the camera, right? Might There might be a let's say telephoto camera or even Leica support. So if with those and some of the, let's say, the marketing money spent on those global phones, you will be expecting a higher price, right? All right. So if you, let's say you want, you are eyeing on the K70, you can talk to us about let's say the most important thing for you. Then we'll try to address that here. See if Chinese version is better for you. All right, here's a question for you guys. Since this is our third live stream, other than the buffering issue that you are experiencing right now, do you let's say do you have any let's say suggestions? What are the topics you want to talk about maybe in the future, and what are the time that you want us to do the live stream, and we try uh, to make a better plan in the future, right? About the time, about the topics that you guys want to talk about. Anyway, let's get back to some of the phones here. Let's show it one more time. The Redmi K70 Ultra is really a worth buying. So because we have not seen such a let's say performance phone in a while, other than some of the, let's say, OnePlus or anything. This one is really a let's say good buy. So try to check out our review again, see if you like it, right? And also about the flip phone, this is the first flip phone from Xiaomi, and actually it has been say carried out well, because the performance, the design, and some of the features are much in line with some other flagship flip phones. So we do really recommend the Xiaomi and Honor flip phones, not Moto. right? Because in our real experience, Xiaomi and Honor are the better buy. So let's put it that way. And for the Mix Fold 4, it has come a long way, right? And this version is thinner and lighter, and also with a bigger battery. And the camera system is a bit better. There are some changes, of course, on the camera combos, but we will talk more about that in the review video today. Right? Keep tuned for that. So HD, you said that you want us to recommend a phone with headphone jack and SD card slot, the Moto G stylus. Online to see if we can find you a ideal phone, right?